Going to share a social skills read aloud. It's a really beautiful read aloud, and I'm excited to share it with you. It's called Listening with My Heart by Gabby Garcia, and it's illustrated by Ying Hui Tan. And this story is a story of kindness and self-compassion. So we're going to talk about this. We all know what kindness means, but we're going to talk about this concept of self-compassion, self-love, and self-understanding. Listening with my heart. Listening with my heart. Esperanza's tummy fluttered as she practiced her lines on the porch. Today was the class play. Waiting for Mama to walk with her to school, she paced, so she was going back and forth when she spotted a heart-shaped rock. Esperanza picked it up and showed it to Mama as soon as she popped outside. Looks like you found a little treasure, Mom said. Esperanza rubbed its rough surface and felt a tinkle of joy. Maybe it's a sign. For what? Asked Mama. She thought about the class play later that afternoon, wondering what it would finally be like in the spotlight. To put my heart into everything I do, she answered. At that moment, she heard scratching and a soft cry. Esperanza peeked under the stairs and spotted a kitty shaking and shivering. No Mama in sight. She scooped the little kitten onto her lap and cuddled her. She's all alone. I think she's hungry. Esperanza reached for her lunch bag, pinched off a piece of chicken, and offered it to the kitty, who gobbled it up. Mama, I think the rock is a reminder to spread kindness and love. That's what we do when we listen with our hearts. I think you're on to something, said Mama. Can we keep Cleocatra, please? Asked Esperanza, who'd already named the kitty. Queens are always welcome at our house, said Mama. If she's still here after school, we'll take her in. At school, Esperanza was more focused on the play than on math or reading. Clenching her script during recess, she noticed Bao sitting alone on a bench. He was new in school this week and didn't speak much English. She wondered if he felt lonely or scared. Esperanza found a soccer ball and kicked it over to him. A smile spread across Bao's face. He stood, popped the ball in the air, then bounced it between his knees and his head a few times. Dude's got moves, thought Esperanza. They spent recess giggling and making up hand signals. Friends, as a reader, I am noticing Esperanza's small acts of kindness. Right now, she is showing kindness to the new kid in school who was probably feeling left out and lonely. Afterwards, Esperanza borrowed Ms. Owen's English to Vietnamese dictionary. She wrote friend in Vietnamese, drew a picture of Bao and her, then put it on his desk. Esperanza rubbed the rock in her pocket. Listening with her heart made her feel peaceful inside. Friends, I want to make a text to self-connection. I know that when I am able to help out a friend, to give them a card or to give them a call, to let them know that I miss them and love them, it makes me feel peace inside. It makes me feel good about me, about who I am. That's my text to self-connection. Finally, it was time for the performance. It was too late for Bao to be in the play, but he stood at Ms. Owen's side as the stagehand. Excitement bubbled as Esperanza waited for her cue, her turn to go on stage. Esperanza walked on stage, tripped as she was about to say her first line, and splattered across the stage. When she got up, she forgot her lines, so Ms. Owen whispered them to her from backstage. Heat rushed through Esperanza's body as all eyes were glued to her. They're looking right at her. She wished she could disappear. Friends, stop. Think. Have you ever felt this emotion word? How do you think she's feeling? Yeah. Embarrassed. Yeah. Angry. Upset. Yeah. I ruined the play, thought Esperanza, rushing off stage as soon as she'd finished her part. I'm such a dummy for forgetting my lines. I messed up in front of everyone. She tucked herself in behind some props so no one would see her. Esperanza noticed her body shaking and her face still burning. Remember, friends, when we're angry, upset, embarrassed, our body does things to show these emotions. So her body's shaking and her face is still bright red, probably burning red, like it feels like it's burning. She took a deep breath and dug the rock out of her pocket. It was cracked and lopsided, just how she felt. Esperanza touched her hand to her heart and felt the disappointment. Bao found Esperanza a few minutes later and handed her a drawing with the word friend written above it. Esperanza nodded. She hadn't been treating herself like a friend. She hadn't been treating herself like a friend. Friends, do you need to be your own friend? Do you need to be kind to yourself? Yes, absolutely. Esperanza realized this wasn't the first time she'd been unkind to herself. Last week, or sorry, the other day, she had there was a soccer game last weekend. She'd missed the ball that swished by her head and they lost the game. Nice work, a player from the other team yelled as the others laughed. Esperanza thought she'd let her team down and was the worst soccer player in the world. Thinking those thoughts made her feel worse. So thinking those negative thoughts, those hard on you thoughts, can make you feel even worse. Then it was curtain call. Esperanza reminded herself she hadn't ruined the whole play. She'd had an accident, and accidents happen to everyone. Listening with her heart wasn't just about giving kindness and love to others. It was about giving it to herself, too. I can be a friend to myself, thought Esperanza. I'm going to reread that one because it's so important. Listening with her heart wasn't just about giving kindness and love to others. It was about giving it kindness and love to herself too. I can be a friend to myself, thought Esperanza. When Esperanza got home, she focused on her favorite things. She zipped down the hill on her bike, then spent the afternoon painting at the kitchen table. She also got the hug she needed from Mama, and some cuddles from Cleopatra. Listening with your heart. Some days stink. That's just a reality. Not everything will go the way you want. You'll get upset. When this happens, you can pause. Pause. Take a few deep breaths. And practice listening with your heart. You can. Name what you are feeling. Whatever you feel is okay. Listen to your body. Notice the sensations you are having. Pay attention to your self-talk. Are the words supportive and understanding or mean and rude? Are you being a friend to yourself? When we treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we'd give to someone we care for, we are practicing self-compassion. I'm going to say that again, friends. When we treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we'd give to someone we care for, we are practicing self-compassion. Being my own friend. Wrap your arms around yourself and give yourself a gentle hug. Take a few deep breaths and close your eyes if you'd like. Say these words to yourself. When I feel sad, may I treat myself like the friend I need. May I show love and kindness to myself. When I feel angry, may I treat myself like the friend I need. May I show love and kindness to myself. And you can think of different feelings. When I feel embarrassed, may I treat myself like the friend I need. May I show love and kindness to myself. There's more here that you can do at home. The end. There's a picture of the author, Gabby Garcia. Thank you, friends. Enjoy this social skills lesson and revisit those practices of self-compassion whenever you need. Bye.